Welcome back to Brain Juice Podcast, an autonomous space where we don't take anything personal. We're just here to have a good time with open conversation. I'm your host, Ashley.
I'm Sierra.
And if you're feeling the vibe, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Period. Yes, friend. We got some good looking drinks today.
We do.
My eye and the cups is beautiful.
As always.
Okay, friend.
What's in your cup today, girl?
Let me take a sip. Let's see. Tastes like embracing imperfection. Yes, friend. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers, friend. Thanks for tuning back in.
Yes.
It's been a while.
It has.
It's been 3 weeks, matter of fact. We've still been working behind the scenes, but if I am being 100% honest with you, we have been in spiritual warfare.
Yeah,
Okay? But we are back, and we are excited to share with you this topic of imperfectionism and embracing that concept. Yeah, it's just been a rough 3 weeks. It has been a rough 3 weeks, but we're back full throttle. Yeah, and we had a great day today.
We did have a great day.
What we do today, friend?
So today, we went to see Amy Sherrill's American Sublime. And basically, she just is a phenomenal artist.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
That work was incredible. I mean, the last exhibit we went to was Kehinde Wiley, and this was right there with it, top notch. Like the way she's able to convey, I don't know,
Black culture, you know. She really talks about how, I don't know, like we've been excluded in a lot of parts of just normal everyday lifestyle, you know, like, but yeah, it was beautiful to watch. It was, to see. I only had 30 minutes to view the whole exhibit, which hurt my feelings, but I tried to take all of it in that I could. Yeah. But definitely gonna buy the book. But that was a great day. It was. I would say my favorite part about it is like watching like how like she just developed her craft like through each like piece of art.
Right.
Like, you know, from 2008 you could start seeing like, you know, just like the outlining that she did of like the people that she, you know, drew, and then you just continue to see like her craft develop.
And she just kept getting better and better and better. And even with the piece being like perfect, you can see where the imperfection is, but nonetheless, it's still an incredible piece of work. Like, it was just so captivating. And they were huge pieces. They're like the size of this wall. Huge. But yeah, we had a good day.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to hop right into it.
So today we are so excited to bring you a conversation that we truly feel is special and resonant for anyone who is pursuing a self-development journey, who is on a journey of healing, or who is on a journey of pursuing, you know, y'all creative purpose. Today we are diving into the art of letting go of perfectionism and embracing imperfection.
Beautiful.
So get a juice.
Get your little cocktail.
Yes. Join our conversation and let's get juicing.
Let's get juicing, friend. Period.
Yes.
Delectable.
Tasty.
So the first important step of embracing imperfection is self-acknowledgement.
Yes.
My friend created an operational definition for you. Go ahead, friend.
Yes, so the definition I created for perfectionism is simple. It's a coping mechanism against the fear of judgment and the fear of failure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like if there wasn't an idea or a concept of perfectionism, we wouldn't have fads, we wouldn't have people, you know, I don't know. We wouldn't have people just not willing to accept who they are and embrace who they are instead of going towards societal standards of what's considered perfect or
acceptable or hot or whatever, you know? But yeah. So self-acknowledgement, right? We are both two people that really enjoy watching anime.
Yes.
Specifically Naruto.
Yes.
And if y'all have watched Naruto, if you haven't watched Naruto, Naruto is, well, I would say all anime is about character development, but they have some gems in there. And we're gonna read off a few of our favorite quotes from our people that we love in there, period. Okay, so self-acknowledgement, right? So Itachi Uchiha says, what are you afraid of losing when nothing in the world actually belongs to you? Okay, another one is, you can't win a war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind. Last one is, hard work is worthless for those who don't believe in themselves. That's by Naruto Uzumaki,
So,
baby.
Break down your quotes, friend. Why did you choose those 3 quotes?
Okay, let me see.
For self-acknowledgement.
Because I feel like self-acknowledgement, it's pretty straightforward. It starts with self. You have to have some belief system in yourself. You have to have somewhere that you start, and that core is self, right? That's all I got right now.
That's a good friend.
Yeah.
Some quotes that I picked, I think I picked about, let me see. I picked 2. So the first quote I picked was by Itachi Uchiha.
Ooh, we love that man, baby. He's the coldest in the verse. Well, next to Madara, but he's cold too. You feel me?
Yeah. It says, or he says, to know oneself is not to achieve everything perfectly. It's knowing what you can and cannot do. And I feel like this quote resonates with me like so much in my life right now. I feel like I'm a person, I don't want to say who tries to like control everything, but I'm a person who wants to make everything okay like instantly and make everyone feel better instantly. And I feel like I'm at a time in my life where like I have to understand, like, you know, there is some things that I just do not have any control over. And there are some things that I really just cannot do in this moment. And that is okay.
That's
fine.
Yeah. And you stress yourself out thinking that you can control the things that you're not even supposed to be worried about. Like, I feel like that's where 90% of, like, you know, comes from, this idea of perfectionism. Because at the end of the day, that's not even in your control.
Yeah. I feel like it even like resonates with us. Like, we try to film this episode like before. And I remember like the first time we tried to film letting go of perfectionism, we like
we were trying to be perfect.
Yeah, we filmed so many takes.
Yeah.
Of us just like saying the same thing, you know, over and over again, and it's just like,
or like presenting like we're put together when it comes to this idea of perfectionism. Like, this is a topic we are still developing, we are still embodying. So when we tried to film this the first couple of times, like, we did not have enough life experience. I wouldn't say life experience, but like just knowledge of what it feels like to not want to attain this goal of perfection.
Yeah.
To come on camera and to be 100% our authentic self without fearing the judgment of other people.
Yeah. Or just like I feel like I had to acknowledge we are beginners at this. We're not experts.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, accept the beginning stage of creating.
Yeah.
That's what letting go of perfectionism is, and embracing imperfection. Accepting that you're a beginner and that there's going to be, you know, fumbles and stuff that you cannot do because you're a beginner.
Right. And acknowledging that and accepting that is the first step into, you know,
creative exploration.
Yeah. And just developing
yourself.
Ourself, this podcast. Like, there's nothing I need to prove besides being myself. So, yeah.
So, another quote that I would like to bring to today's conversation on self-acknowledgement is a quote by, again, Itachi Uchiha.
Yeah, we love that man, boy.
And he's fine.
Oh, she
I
bad.
just had to say it.
He is. I love him.
I do too.
Ooh, I love him.
And it says, if you want to know who you are, you have to re-examine it and acknowledge your true self. And
that's, go ahead, friend.
I mean, that's the essence of life.
That is. You have to be 100% honest with where you are, where you at, who you are.
Yeah. And it's like who you are in that moment. Like who is Ashley right now. Mm-hmm. And damn, like even like just speaking of this right now, because I've been going through a lot of heartache, and like we said, we've been going through a lot of spiritual turbulence, and it's just like acknowledging who I am right now. Like right now, Ashley is not perfect. Mm-hmm. Like right now, Ashley is going through some stuff. Mm-hmm. Right now, like Ashley sometimes don't feel like picking up the camera. Right now, like Ashley just feels like, you know, soaking.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I don't know, acknowledging like where you are, even no matter like how you feeling, I don't know, it's empowering.
It is empowering.
Yes. And it gets you closer to where you want to be, mm-hmm. and who you want to be, mm-hmm. and what you want to do. Yeah. And it gets you closer to your purpose.
Yeah. Because it wouldn't make any sense, going back to that Naruto Uzumaki quote, right? Mm-hmm. It wouldn't make any sense just to continue to do the hard work without doing the internal work. Yeah. Like, we could always set up a camera and sit and talk, but when we tried to do that, there was nothing. There was no light. Well, there is light. We are light. But
no substance.
No substance that we can talk about to, you know, really connect with y'all. So we had to take a step back, acknowledge where we're at in this present moment, because we've been, like she said, last 3 weeks.
Turbulent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're here.
We are here, and we showing up. Mm-hmm. That's all that matters.
It's good to be back.
It is good to be back. It's good to be chatting with y'all once again. You feel me?
So the second important principle in embracing imperfection is self-acceptance. Now, what does self-acceptance mean to you, and what does it look like for you right now, friend?
Self-acceptance is not being so critical of myself. I tend to nitpick, pull apart, dissect every little thing about myself. Even with this podcast, like I tend to review the footage and be like, no, oh my God, my head looks fucking huge. Like, oh my God, I look crazy. My part, you know, my head on the side not laid like it's supposed to. Like, calm the fuck down. Mm-hmm. You are okay. Mm-hmm. This is who you are, and being who you are is all you need to be. Mm-hmm. That's what self-acceptance has looked like for me, because even the first time we were shooting this, we deleted all the footage.
We did.
And that was a mistake.
We did.
We deleted all the footage because it was just like, oh, it's not good enough. Oh, it's not what I want them to see.
Yeah. And
one thing that we were very set in stone in about this podcast is showing up as ourselves.
Yeah.
So we will continue to do so. Mm-hmm. And that's not, you know, criticizing how I look, criticizing how I sound. And I think that's the main thing for me right now, especially in this, just in this podcast realm of thinking, I would say. Self-acceptance outside of the podcast has looked like, girl, that 75 soft is not going how I want it to go. Girl, that 75 soft is non-existent, okay? Baby, been in the gym 3-4 times, and that was supposed to start February motherfucking 1st. We got us little papers that we supposed to check off. Friend, what your paper look like? Yeah. Exactly that. And that's okay.
That is okay.
Because I am a gym person. I am becoming a gym person. That means I'm still in the process of doing that. But guess what day is it tomorrow? First day of 75 South for me, baby, and we're going to try to stick to it this time.
Period.
Okay? That's what self-acceptance has looked like for me in these last 3 weeks. How about for you, friend?
Self-acceptance looks like me just embracing my flaws. And you know what's funny? Because I think of the song by Beyonce, We Wake Up Flawless. Yeah, I can't remember that lyrics. Everything flawless. Like, that's a goddamn lie.
Flawless. That's all I got. Flawless. No, baby, I'm flawful. And I'm still.
Very.
But I'm still. You feel me? Yeah, and that's what it is.
It was funny because in the footage that we deleted, I remember me just throwing out like everything that I felt insecure about on camera.
Yeah, and I was just like not going for it.
Yeah, you was not going for it. I was like, forget it. Like, this is what I'm I'm insecure about my stomach. I'm insecure about how I sound. I'm insecure about how I'm look. And I actually found empowerment in that.
That is empowering.
Like,
I shied away from that for sure.
Yeah, but that's not how that wasn't how you embrace, your imperfection in that moment.
Yeah.
But I think flaws is what make I don't know, art or your creative purpose. Flaws make life.
Flaws make it authentic.
Yeah.
It makes it digestible, it makes it relatable, and that's what we're here to do. We're not trying to give a certain image or facade, you feel me? And I feel like that's what perfectionism is. Like we said, we're beginners at this shit, and you're experiencing that.
Yeah, and we don't have everything together.
We don't.
And so I have a quote that I have from Miss Julia Cameron.
Okay.
Right now I've been doing her, she has a workbook out, and it's called The Artist's Way. And so I pulled this quote directly from her workbook, and it says, "It is impossible to get better and look good at the same time. Remember that in order to recover as an artist, you must be willing to be a bad artist. Give yourself permission to be a beginner. By being willing to be a bad artist, you have a chance to be an artist, and perhaps over time, a very good one." I feel like this quote and this mindset has changed the way I engage with my craft. I am a beginner.
Yes.
I will make mistakes. I will not look flawless. There's going to be so many bumps on the road. And it's just all a part of the process. And I feel like, especially with just, if you're in a pursuit of anything in life, always remember to be in the process.
Yeah.
Remember that it's about the journey, not about the destination.
Right.
Because hard work is going to get you to where you want to be no matter what.
No matter what.
If you put hard work is the formula.
Hard work pays off.
Yes.
That is one of our main points from our first episode. And it has been a staple in us embracing imperfection.
And so, give yourself permission to just be a beginner, make mistakes.
Just to be.
To learn.
Yeah.
Because that's all mistakes are.
Nobody wakes up at the top unless you're born on third base. And we was born in the trenches. The fuck?
The bottom.
Yes, okay.
What?
So we making our way to the top. You feel me? What are we talking about? Self-acceptance. And accepting that is realizing that we not gonna have it all together. We a two-man team in this motherfucker. We do the lighting, the sound, the editing, the filming, the process of the brainstorming of the episode. We're doing it all. And we are in the beginning.
We are.
And this is a journey. Y'all on a journey with us to see it when we do make it to the very tippy top. Okay. Period.
So the final point in letting go of perfectionism is finding empowerment in embracing imperfection. So something that we have been doing is listening to audible books. Yes. And so the most recent Audible book that we've been listening to is a book by Mel Robbins. It's called The Let Them Theory.
Let them.
Yes. And The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins encourages us to stop worrying about others' opinions, actions, and reactions. It's about allowing people to think, say, or do what they will without letting it affect our self-worth or goals. By adopting this mindset, we are able to free ourselves from the fear and judgment and can move forward with confidence and focus on our own creative paths.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that has been life-changing. Like, even down to, like, I don't know.
In every aspect.
Every aspect of life, I have been applying the let them theory, and I have just freed myself of anxiety, of sadness, of sorrow. It is not, I can't control what other people think or do. It is not our job to, you know? And once you realize that it's out of your control, you're allowed to let it go. You should allow them to. Let people have their opinions of you. Let them judge you. Let them see you in a certain light. Because at the end of the day, if that's not reflective of who you are, a reflection of who you are, then it does not matter. Yeah.
And that brings us to the let me. There's two parts of it. It's the let everybody have their opinions. Because Mel Robbins say, and she's right, people are going to have their opinions about you regardless. There's nothing you can do that you can really change. You can really change their mind. They're going to think what they think no matter what.
Yeah.
And so, like, you have to kind of tell yourself, well, let me. And so that brings us to let me. Let me encourages us to prioritize our own needs and well-being over others' expectations or judgments. It's about giving yourself permission to focus on what's best for you without worrying about others' opinions. And so this means that take control over, like, your choices.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, choose you in every way.
Yes.
I'm like, because you have to just truly prioritize yourself, prioritize what makes you happy, what brings you joy, prioritize, how you can grow, prioritize who you want to be.
Right. Everything else is background noise,
Yeah.
and you have to keep it background noise. Like, something that I've been dealing with is, like, I love my family. Shout out to y'all for watching, period.
Yeah.
But it's always like, oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. No, let me be in control of what I want to do with my life.
Right.
And I'm going to allow you, I'm going to let them have their opinions, have their statements, their judgments. At the end of the day, these are people that I hold dear to me. They are my tribe. They are the people that, feel my pain, feel my happiness, feel my joy. But at the end of the day, this is my life, baby. This is my reality. And you just living in it.
Yeah. I think I've been applying the let them theory in all aspects of my life, but one aspect of my life I've been applying it to is my job. I'm a teacher. I think I've already said this in, like, one of our first episodes. In the beginning of the year, or towards the end of the year, the beginning and the end of the year, I was going through it at work. These people was telling me that I wasn't doing my job. They had me on performance improvement plans, just harassing me.
Harassing her.
And I just had to let them.
Yeah.
Let them have their opinion about me and let me keep showing up the way I always showed up. And guess what? When I let them have that opinion about me, now I just have to go on ahead and dust my shoulders off because, their opinions don't mean nothing to me.
They hold no weight.
And guess what? Now my actions speak louder than words because I'm continuing to let myself show up, the best way that I can show up. And shit, when I show up, I show out.
100%. Period. That's some real shit, friend.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
So some practical actions that we have is one, owning your choices. You give yourself permission to make decisions that are best for you. whether that's your career, relationships, or personal goals, always make the decision that is best for you. That's called prioritizing yourself.
Yes.
Because that's essential.
It is essential. And a lot of decisions I have made in the past have been based on what other people, think is the best for me. But at the end of the day, no one knows what's best for you besides you. I don't care what nobody says.
Yep. The second point, or practical action, set boundaries. Stop trying to please and instead set boundaries that protect your time, energy, and mental space. I think something that I've recently did and I've also introduced to my friend is setting boundaries for when we edit our videos.
Yes.
One, we always say, oh my God, I don't like my head, I don't like my eyes, I don't like my nose, I don't like my stomach. When we edit now, no criticism.
None.
If it's not positive, then we can't say it.
Yeah. Because what does that do anyways? Nothing.
At all. It actually hinders us from even picking up the camera.
Yeah. Like, even like our first episode that we shot, I was just like, oh my God, into the world. People can see me, and I was just like, oh my God, like, Instagram has been around for me where I'm mysterious and just a bad bitch, you feel me? But now people get to experience Sierra.
A glimpse
of my personality. A glimpse of my personality. And no matter what, everyone's fearful of judgment.
Yeah.
Everyone. It doesn't matter what people say. Oh, I don't care what people think.
Everyone.
It's like human nature to care about what other people think of us because our orientation is to be, a part of something, to be accepted. Like, that's like human nature. So, yeah, like just allowing yourself to be who you are is enough. You don't have to be anything else but yourself. We only get one life. And Mel Robbins always talks about, what are you going to do with your one wild life? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Whew, what you gonna do, friend?
I'm going to show up as me and only me. I have nothing to prove. I am just here to spread the light that I carry within myself.
You're gonna have to snap to that.
Period. But that's literally what it is.
It is.
Like, doing this podcast, like filming the podcast, like I have been confronted face on, mirror to mirror type shit, mirror in front of me of who I am and working on accepting who I am.
Right.
Without a filter, without, like dressing a certain way or looking a certain way or, trying to be this perfect image. I am me. And that's all I'm here to do is to be me, bro. So the perfectionism is becoming yourself wholly. Yeah. That's what perfectionism is. It's not nothing else. There's no example of what perfect is. Yeah, that's what I would say.
I love that, friend. Well said.
Thank you, friend.
And then the last practical action that you guys can do is self-permission. And this is so important.
That is crucial.
This is crucial. Practice giving yourself permission to take action, be imperfect, and go after what you truly want. And you know what's crazy? Because this is something, I'm a listener. Like, I like to listen to everything that people say. Because I'm just, like to, now if it's dumb, I probably just like, whatever. But I genuinely like to listen to, people's opinions and, just people's mind. And what I've learned is there is something out there that everybody truly wants. Everybody has natural gifts, natural talents. Everyone has a purpose in life. It is important to go after what you truly want. It's important to give yourself permission to do that. Like, no matter what it is.
Societal expectations, throw them out the window.
Yes.
Parental expectations, throw them out the window. What do you want? And go after it.
Go after it. And give yourself permission to, bump your head, to make mistakes, to be, very flawful. Like, give yourself permission to try.
Yes.
Imperfection hinders you from ever trying, because you're basically putting yourself in a box. Everything needs to be this way in order for me to create.
And it just doesn't go like that.
It doesn't go like that.
That's not the way the system was designed for you to maneuver through. It's to embrace yourself wholly. Flaws and all.
Flaws and all.
Because that's what makes you you. Like, there will never be another you.
That's what makes you unique. Your flaws.
Yeah. And they're beautiful. Yeah. Even if you don't see them as beautiful, even if I don't see my own flaws as beautiful, at the end of the day, that's what makes you you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
any final thoughts, friend?
my final thoughts is F for perfect image.
F it.
F it. Forget it. Let it go.
It's not attainable.
Ain't attainable. You got all the tools you need.
Go on.
Yeah, you got everything you need.
Yeah, and your flaws are what makes you you. So embrace who you are wholly and show up as your 100% authentic self. Period. Yes. And that concludes our episode.
Yes. That concludes the episode, y'all. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
Stay tuned every Friday. Sometimes
Or Saturday.
But please like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all talk to us.
If you have any questions, let us know. Let us know what you want us to elaborate on. We definitely could give you our book recommendations, because these have been some gems that have transformed our lives and how we view ourselves. 100%.
Absolutely. Don't forget to follow us on social media. Follow us on Instagram at Brain Juice Podcast. Subscribe to our channel at the Brain Juice Podcast. Follow us on TikTok at the Brain Juice Podcast, and like us on Facebook at the Brain Juice Podcast.
For our old folk, we love y'all.
Yes.
We know you tuning in. We appreciate y'all. So yeah.
Oh, before we close, our final segment is giving someone their flowers. So I've been listening to Yara Shahidi's Optimist Project podcast, and she has this like indie segment where we give somebody their flowers. So, friend, who would you like to give your flowers to today?
I would like to give Brittany motherfucking Brown her flowers. That girl is hardworking. That girl is beautiful inside and out. That girl has kept a job since COVID started and COVID ended and never has taken a break. That girl is the definition of hard work. She never allows her emotions to overcome her, and she moves through life gracefully, whether you know it or not, I love that girl with all of me. And I'm very proud of you, and I'm very proud of your growth. And I see you. And I can't wait to see you soon. It's been so long.
Period.
I love you.
Coming out this way.
Okay, period. Go ahead, friend.
I would like to give my flowers to my niece.
Oh!
Miss Miracle.
Miss Miracle!
She turned 7 this past Saturday. Her birthday is March 8th. That's my heartbeat. She's my little hero. I love her.
She's so cute.
I love you through and through. That's my little mini me.
All right, y'all. Tune in. We'll be dropping soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for going on this ride, on this journey with us. It's only